Hey everyone, it's Adam here from Ads Productions, and these are the top websites on the deep web for 2021. The first website is Hidden Wiki. You've probably heard loads of different people talk about this, and it's still to this day the main place to go to find your onion links to certain websites or categories of websites that you may or may not be looking for. It's organized in a simple to read, easy list. You just find the onion link to the Hidden Wiki. It's split into different categories containing various different onion links. Admittedly, a lot of them do not work. That's just the nature of the deep web. All the sites are kind of hit and miss, but you're not going to find more links in one place than on the Hidden Wiki. I'll normally start here and find links from links when I'm doing videos like this to demonstrate what sites are available. So you can't really get much better in terms of a link resource. That's Hidden Wiki. Next, probably one of the most highly used websites available on the deep web is the Onion Wallet. This allows you to have a directory or a location for your Bitcoin wallet, which will give you safe storage. It also makes sure that your funds are protected with a transaction PIN. There is also anonymous registration, so you don't actually need to sign up with any legitimate or illegitimate username identification and things like that, because it's completely anonymous anyway. There are absolutely no fees except the Bitcoin network fee. The whole process here is basically just registering an account on the Onion Wallet, then you write down your username and password, and then the PIN in a secure place. Then whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and purchase Bitcoins to this Bitcoin address within the Onion Wallet, and that's basically it. The reason why you would probably use Onion Wallet, I'm not saying that you should use it, but this is why people use it, is because as standard, Bitcoin and their wallets aren't really too anonymous. They provide you kind of an identity based on its address and things like that. However, if someone knows your address, it can be easily tracked back to you. Because it's hosted using the TOR, the Onion router network hidden service, no one actually is able to follow any of the keys or policies based on that. Basically, what Onion Wallet is doing is mixing up Bitcoins, which makes tracing you on the Bitcoin blockchain pretty much impossible. If I were you, I would look up Bitcoin or things like that. It's kind of those of you that are going to use it are going to use it. I'm not recommending that you do. It's just a way of trying to be a bit more anonymous with your Bitcoin wallet instead of having it automatically associated with you and an address. Next up, we have a place called Armia. What Armia does, or is trying to do, is to create a search engine for services that only exist on the TOR network. The idea of this is that if this can be achieved, you can then have meaningful statistics, insights and news about TOR project and the Onion router network or router network. It's essentially just a way to search the deep web that's indexed rather than just a bunch of random onion links. Obviously, with a search engine, that comes with its own vulnerabilities and insecurities, I guess is the word. When you start to categorize and index things on the deep web, it's good because there is a central location of directories that you can go to based on a search term. However, it's kind of defeating the object of the deep web in the first place, because you're supposed to go to a specific onion link from a specific site that you are completely comfortable with, rather than just typing in random keywords into a search engine. I get the appeal, and it's a good idea in theory because it correlates and aggregates all of your most used search terms to allow you to get to a website that you think you might want to go to. However, the whole point of the deep web is to not really go poking around and only go where you're familiar with. There is a website on the deep web that is essentially YouTube, but on the deep web. It's called OnionTube. First of all, you can read into this what you will. This website is definitely not for family-friendly content. You will not want to be searching and browsing this on your TV. I'm just going to leave that there. You can read between the lines. Obviously, the specific video or screenshot that you can see now doesn't contain any of that kind of material. However, it has a lot of normal content on here. So if you can see on here, you've got some video games, you've got some sport content, you've got some tutorials and things like that. But it's more of an edgier, more fringe content. Nothing illegal on here, just browse with caution. OnionTube is the video hosting website for the deep web. The deep web is filled with a variety of different websites. The most common ones among all of them are marketplaces. Marketplaces sell things such as goods and services. You can use your imagination as to what they might be, both legal and illegal. You've got things like pharmaceuticals, things like electronics, guides on how to do certain things, and you can also, how do I avoid demonetization by saying this? You can also get stolen Christmas cards and everything like that. What you're seeing on the screen right now is the registration page to a few of them, included but not limited to Liberty, TOR Market and Silk Road 4. Silk Road 4 is pretty well known both in the real world and online. The reason why there's a fourth iteration of it because it keeps getting taken down. Think of it like the marketplace that's kind of like the Pirate Bay. So the Pirate Bay, obviously you can get your movies, your software and everything else on there. Silk Road is the deep web's version of the Pirate Bay. Keeps getting taken down, keeps getting attacked, but it just seems to keep coming back stronger. Doesn't mean it's a good thing. The simple fact is the Silk Road is here to stay, and it will be for a long old time yet. Marketplaces is basically a category in itself that houses all of these different marketplaces in it. I'm not going to focus on each individual one because what you're seeing right now is the registration page for each one. But they exist. You've got Silk Road 4, TOR Market and Liberty, and hundreds of others. There are also various sites available on the deep web that allow you to spend Bitcoin on products and services. What you can see probably behind a blurry picture is a product available for sale directly with Bitcoin. The reason I mention this is because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency seems to have a bit of a trend at the moment, so I thought I would include it in this video to show you how it integrates. Basically, it's the currency of choice on the deep web, and there are various different websites that sell things primarily for Bitcoin. There are websites that you can also sell your Bitcoin at certain rates so you can make money, kind of like a deep web exchange. Just go careful because the deep web is known to be a little bit scammy. In fact, most of the time you're going to get scammed. At no point throughout this video am I recommending for you to go to any of these sites. I'm just trying to give you an example of what's out there and what to be careful of. Sometimes the tried and trusted deep websites are going to be the main ones. For example, Hidden Wiki has been around for ages, Silk Road has been around for ages, and also what I'm going to mention now, Intel Exchange. This has obviously been around from day one. There's not really anything too malicious on here, it's kind of just a way to discuss and talk about things and exchange various pieces of information. You're not going to get too dark on there, but again, don't go to it. I'm just saying it exists, and it's not the most malicious website of all of them. Going far beyond, in fact, this galaxy, there's also various communities and pages about alien UFOs. What you're seeing now is one of the main alien UFO forums. It discusses sightings, gives evidence, gives speculation of recent events and what it could and what it must have been. Those of you that believe in aliens might find this quite fascinating to read through because it's just a way of reading information that probably won't be censored as much as it would be on the normal web. Not saying any of it's true. It exists, so you can go on there, you can discuss about aliens, you can bask in the fantasy of the fact that you might be susceptible to an alien invasion at any point. It's completely up to you. Hopefully that's given you somewhat of an idea about what's available on the deep web. And if you've got any questions or requests about certain websites you want me to review or go over or cover, just leave them in a comment below. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Adam from Ads Productions with some of the deep websites of 2021.